So I'm really excited today about getting this pure juicer, which is a similar, almost identical machine to the original cold press machine, the NORWALK machine. I had a chance to, in my juice career, I've had a chance to use the NORWALK extensively to the point where I knew how to replace the switches, the hydraulic pump, and when I ran into more technical problems, we would send back the NORWALKs for them to be fixed. And so I know how those machines work. I was really excited about this machine because it's small, it's relatively easy to use for cold pressing. I wouldn't say it's the easiest machine out there. I don't know that this is the type of machine that somebody would want to use in their home, but in terms of a small volume juice bar where you can have two of these, and one as a backup, or if you're really busy, you have two machines going at the same time. The price point of this machine was a couple of grand, and I thought it was very reasonably priced. I got the box today. Everything is very nicely packed. You can see a lot of thought goes into this. And let's take a look. Wow, what a beautiful thing. All right, so these machines are traditionally pretty heavy, so be prepared. All right, so we got the extra cloths that it comes with, the plunger. We lost these so many times. I have a fabricator here in New York City that had to make these for me out of solid pieces of plastic. They had a machine that they could cut them down the way we needed them. Hopefully, when the operation gets really smooth, what I found interesting is that the experienced user doesn't even really need to use this, but it's here. And what I like about this guy's design at Pure Juicer is that he updated NORWALK's design by a lot. And I can see that very clearly. This machine is all stainless steel. It looks really beautifully made. Begs the question is, how can someone do it for such a low price point? I have a feeling that it's, without even looking at the instructions, everything is self-explanatory. This is the main triturator blade that grinds down the produce. When I set up the machine, I'll do a video on how it works. But I have no loyalty to this company or to NORWALK, so I feel like I can very fairly review this machine and talk about it honestly. I like this fact that this comes off. From my experience, I would say that this probably comes off so that you can access something at the top of the machine, and there still needs to be a stainless steel plate because depending on how many hours a day that this machine is in use, my guess is that I'm still going to be using ice on top of this machine in a stainless steel container to keep the machine from overheating. But it's possible that this machine won't overheat because I think it's designed with better ventilation, which I was attracted to. But now the real test is whether or not this stuff can hold up to the abuse of a commercial kitchen. And if there's a way to break this machine, I'm going to find it. But it looks really well built, and it looks very thoughtful, and I can see that it's set up where you have easy access to things. Probably need easy access to clean the heat ventilation that's in the back over here. It looks pretty good. You know, I would say that the areas that get broken just by using them all the time and they're drowning in juice, and oftentimes we don't clean them properly after using them. So what happens is these switches blow out really fast. Show me that switch right there. So it's a good idea for a commercial operation that has mechanical people to have the needed spare parts. The blade sharpening, you know, I'm gonna call the company and probably have 2 or 3 of these on hand just so that I could replace them frequently without having to lose any downtime. And it's still It's a sharp blade, so I'm being careful because I haven't handled this machine before. But I'm pretty sure that this blade comes right off as it is right now. And this blade, hopefully I'll work out a system where we rotate them back and forth to the manufacturer, where we actually send these blades back to the manufacturer. They sharpen them better than we do. And we always have a very, very sharp blade. Extremely important that the blade is sharp, not just because of the efficiency of the triturating, which is grinding down the produce into a pulp, but from what I understand, if we're using a dull blade, we're going to damage the produce in such a way that it oxidates quicker. I have no science to back that up, but if you oxidate the juice by a bad cut, then it's likely that you won't have the best possible shelf life out of the product, because the produce, even in its pulp form or its juice form, is oxidating quicker. So sharp blades, that's the point of what I was saying. All right.